Sup guys, Easy here from Cool Watches Only. And today I'll show you my top picks to make the best use of the Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale. Some of the prices you'll see will say $11.11 as I'm recording prior, but the top discount for both are about the same. Up to 80%, it will be really more than 10 watches. I'll bring a budget option of the last video, most premium option, and a premium option for last video's most budget option, and this beauty from Seestern, options from super cheap to this monster of watch. We'll have some incredible surprises, some mixed feelings, and this Watchdives, nice, and more. Some loom shots, as always. But before starting, let me show you the one I am using. This Addiesdive did not arrive on time for my last list video. Still, this was the most sold watch of the whole bunch. Impressive. Now that I have it in my hand, it is all the same as the original. They only improved the brushing of the box a bit, closer to the more current Addiesdives, but the case back and bracelet clasp and all about the same as the original. So, not bad, but again, you put a good old leather strap and it's a bloody 11, yeah? I will drop links for this strap too. Super cheap and good quality. So, let us get started. Lovely, this thing. Okay, from the cheapest. This Pagani gives us way more than what we would expect. Some viewers have told me they have even fixed the loom already. But for less than 5 times the cost of the Sugess, if you are after this look, I would let it pass this time. I not only used my regular UV torch, but tried some standard small rig light and sunlight on all the watches, by the way. It is not good, guys, but I mean, we get lots of options, all super cheap. We get solid stainless steel, comfortable, iconic design and all. You gotta give credit to Pagani, their designs are on fire. Let's see how many people I can trigger with this. Yeah, nah, for real. Super economic, and we even get this diverse extension. The pushers and the crown are screw down. For real, not for show. Drop in a sapphire glass with useful AR coating, ceramic bezel, and for that price, not bad, right? Not bad at all, if you ask me. I will have some serious conversations with the one who told me the loom was good, but again, I would give them a pass today. Other than the loom, it's okay, it's well done. Check out this clasp action. Nice. Okay, let's move to the next. So this Baltany, this beauty is the first Baltany branded watch on the channel. It is a vintage Omega homage, but not a direct clone. Just inspired, maybe some of the exact model, or maybe it is a combination of models. This is vintage, beautiful. You can select manual wind and automatic. I got the automatic, so we have multiple options. The thing looks like it came out of a vintage movie. Sapphire glass, great leather, not too expensive, with super little to almost no area for loom application. They made it strong enough to glow and last. They are sister brand to Millefortic, but it is a step up in the loom regard. I like this a lot. I like what I am seeing here. This is not mirror-like. It is a mirror. The finishing is quite high for the price, guys. I need to make time to review this one. This is a super special watch with nice packaging and everything. If you do not have a vintage dress watch, this might be your option. Beautiful case shape, top-notch finishing, and I would be happy if I got this for $200, let alone for $150. Okay, alright, next. On the same line of vintage but with a chronograph, you could see this one as an option over the Pagani. It would be better in about everything except the design. That is just different. And the price, which is slightly more expensive. But this is one of the most beautiful movements you can find on the $200. Imagine close to $100. I do not know how these guys do it. This thing is just beautiful, incredible. The Sugess chrono of my latest video, for some reason they decided to use a dull back cover. This movement is the kind of thing you show to your friends who do not know too much about watches, and it straight converts them. Beautiful, beautiful watch. What say you? Alright, this one from Welly Merck is another solid budget pick to match one of the options from the last video. A bunch of you told me, hey, I like the idea of a WM watch, but paying over $200 is just too much, I get it. This one brings that originalish design. Runs 2 crowns, has sapphire, solid stainless steel, and an automatic Japanese Miyota movement. You can snag it for a really friendly price. And they even throw in one of their signature bracelet adjustment tools, which is genuinely great. It does have the full brand name on the dial. The newer models only use the initials, which I reckon looks better, but honestly, plenty of people do not care at all. In Spanish, it does not sound silly whatsoever. And mate, with the money you save choosing this instead of a Patek, you could practically buy a house. It is a nicely made watch, worth a think. The lume is okay at best, but it is not the worst offender here by any chance, and a colleague even got one that has way better lume. So chances are, if you get a newer one, yours will be at least better than mine. I don't know. Yeah, nice watch. And talking about lume, this one is supposed to be a Lumiere homage by Wishdoit. Most of my colleagues and friends have casually left out the lume test of a Lumiere homage. Oh boy. Well, this watch has 2 faces. When the light is up, I could confidently recommend it, no problem. As a matter of fact, it was me who asked them for this watch, not the other way around. Kind of a Seestern situation, but these ones listen to me. The watch has sapphire, has ceramic automatic movement, and they even put a funny shark on the back cover. But the lume, man, what a disappointment on this thing. This is how it should look, but sadly, this is how it actually looks. It has 3 different lume tiers. You get okay lume on the bezel, the hands are subpar, they glow something, but they are gone in no time, and the indexes should be star of the show here. They asked Pagani to make them for them, it would seem. This is the worst lume I have seen from this brand on an homage of a watch that should be lume-centric. So if it is that bad, why am I even including it? Well, I like the watch. I think it is nice as long as there is light. As soon as it gets dark, your carriage will turn into pumpkin. Everyone will see you got Skechers, not Nikes, and on and on. I would love to see a second version of this one, as these guys excel on lume. Come on, guys, do it better. If you do not care about lume, this is totally fine. So changing from this lume flop, all the remaining watches are dope, but let us go strong for this. Addies? Nope, you guessed right, to another Wishdoit. This watch is impressive, guys. This is what I'm talking about. First, a disclaimer. This is a quartz watch. They have some specs wrong on their listing in AliExpress, but for the price, of course, you will not get a Swiss automatic movement. You get sapphire glass and bezel, awesome finishing, awesome case back. This is probably the best finished watch I have gotten from the brand, better than the other 3. The lume is impressive and lasts a lot. The bracelet is an update too. To be fair, the last one bracelet and finishing is good too, so it would be more that these 2 are better finished than my previous watches from the brand, especially the clasp action. They leapfrogged Addiesdive, and later on I will compare it to a fan favorite so you see it with your eyes side by side. I don't know, mate. I like it. I totally recommend this one, either for daytime or nighttime. This is one of the surprises of the list. I thought it would be just a filler, as it was their thing to send it to me. And well done. I am impressed. On another note, it says Swiss on the dial, and it might have unintended reactions on some people. Be responsible with it. You next. So, alright, this is a vintage piece by San Martin. I cannot say too much about it, just that it seems like a fluke. This is one of their fancy pants boxes from them, so this should cost over 200, close to 300. It comes with screw pins, killer metal finishing and all. Solid. All I can say is that it is solid. The thing with a San Martin is that even when a design has nothing that screams that they made it, just a simple homage or simple watch, the finishing will put to the test whatever you drop side by side. This is probably the second best finish on the list, but that says nothing as there is an outlier near the end. The lume is great. It would be, if not the best, then the top 2. And we have some heavyweights today, so it would be top 3 at least. This has something that is the same as the Baltany. It is timeless. I will leave it like that, timeless. Guys, this price right now is unreal. So if you like this one, just grab it. There is no point complaining later that the sale was fake or that you missed it. Clasp action. Place your bets. What is going to be? Yeah, best one so far. Good, next. This one will be quick. I already reviewed the same watch in orange. I know it is a color only I and maybe 3 other people on the planet like, so for the thumbnail, the smarter choice was the blue. The blue is awesome, both colors are awesome, and you can grab them from the same link. Check the full review if you want all the details. The short version is simple. This thing is a tank. The loom is incredible, the dial looks amazing, and I absolutely love it. It even made me want to get the second color with my money. It is super nice. If you want a solid and Helios puck homage without spending a fortune, this is the one. You will save a lot of money and stress, believe me. Okay, Watchdives time. This one will be fun. First, this brand has developed like a cult. I can spot a dude that follows me almost everywhere and seems to hate on everything on brands that are not Watchdives. You show whatever other than a Watchdives and they start complaining. This, believe it or not, prove they are doing their stuff right. I mean, don't be that dude. That is a bad example, but as a brand, having fanboys and haters and all that is a sign of impact. They are making impact. But here we have this watch. This is probably, it is hands down the most dynamic dial here. This model is super well made. It is one of the latest watches I've received. I have not even taken all the plastics off. Same as the San Martin. For a more in-depth assessment, I will need to review it first. Now that said, I can easily pick up some stuff good and bad that if you are an unconditional Watchdives lover, you will not like. Just from a first impression, I like it. I love the brushing, love the loom. The loom is top, comparable with Addies and one of the top options on the list for sure. The dial is bonkers. I love this dial. It's super dynamic. They always include spring bars on their bracelet, another plus. And if you have not picked it out, either this one is a quartz with the VH31 sweeping hand, so all nice. Now, are they head and shoulders ahead of Addies and other midfielders, for example, Wishdoit? I do not think so. I could not care less about who wins and who loses, and both finishings are more than enough for me. But another thing I would love for them to enhance is the AR coating on the glass. It is not at the level of the rest of the watch. Other than that, one of the best logos on the store, beautiful dial, super nice finishing. I totally recommend it. Just please keep improving. So we are almost there. What a wild bunch today, yeah? Love this thing. This surprised me. All right, Seestern. This is not from the brand, but from the influencer program. They installed this nice case back for me for free. So if you prefer it over the see-through, otherwise it would be an undecorated NH35. This is the supposed replacement for their S435, and they named it S434 new version or something. I got the rose gold, but you can get it in any of the colors of both the old S434 V2 and S435. I will leave a link directly to this model. If you want the case back, send them a message. It was free. I have reviews of both of their CQ homages. This gets the great, nice bubble dome, sapphire glass with all the super retro vintage distortions, and the NH35 and straight crown. So you lose the high beat movement versus the S435. But other than that, it is fine. I really prefer this straight crown. The loom is top. This is number 2 on the list if you ask me. Top attention to detail, top. This is the brand with which I started my channel. And so far they never disappoint. Yeah, top. Quick disclaimer. This link goes to the newest version. If you choose the rose gold, you are completely safe because only the new version is being sold at the moment. If you go for the blue, the steel, or any of the other colors, just double check with the seller to make sure you are getting the latest version, okay? Okay, the surprise last. Guys, another disclaimer. This watch, this Engleman, this is bonkers, but it is not from AliExpress. I will still leave a QR for them, but only so, you know. This watch premise was, what if we do a watch that breaks all the specifications? All you say? Yeah, all. It not only breaks them, it obliterates them, and at a really economical price, for that matter. This thing has, pay attention, because the list is long, anti-magnetic protection, functional no-nonsense, surface hardening up to ceramic hardness level. This is twice the Bernie I featured once. You will not scratch this anytime soon. It has sapphire with the undisputed best AR on the list. Ceramic, coarse tool-like. Brutal, beautiful. The tools that come with this thing are branded, beautiful, super high quality. The loom on this thing is best in class too. This thing screams. As I like to keep the exposure consistent on these videos, otherwise any watch could look like it has good loom when it does not. I had a super hard time exposing this thing, and it is the main reason why the dark Lumiere and the Pagani look like they do not have loom at all. This thing screams. The clasp, best in class and with on the fly adjustment. The bracelet has quick release spring bars and screw links that do not fall on their own. This thing is over-engineered to 11. The link here will take you to their website, and I have no cut of it. This is not affiliated or anything. But more than asking you to do them a favor, do yourself a favor, and go buy one while they last. I do not know how I did not know about this brand. On my latest review of a Millerfortic multiple viewers, and someone on Reddit commented about them. Then my Czech friend from Watch channel had one in one of his videos. It was all pointing to get one. I needed to get one. This thing did not disappoint. If you like this style and you still do not have one, go give them a look. That is it for today, guys. Have a happy Black Friday cyber hunting. Thank you all for watching to the end. I am out.
I wanna dance in the light.